Hello everyone, Jack Atwater here, and welcome on into another episode of Pop Luck. Today I have two very cool Funko Pops to go over. These ones are older ones. These are from Gravity Falls. These are Dipper Pines and Bill Cipher. I've had these for a while, so as you can see, my box for Bill Cipher is pretty bad. It's bent there. There's that. But Dipper's isn't too bad. So I'm going to start with Dipper, then I'm going to do Bill Cipher. So here he is. Like I said, the box is a little puffed up, but it's nothing too bad. Dipper is number 240 in the Pop animation line. I really like the box. I really like the backdrop of the town of Gravity Falls. I think that is just very, very cool. It has the Gravity Falls logo there. You got like trees there. There are some trees there. On the side here, you got like the canyon from Gravity Falls, which I think is awesome. And then on the back, you have like another better view of the canyon with a waterfall there. And then you have the full set of figures. There's Dipper Pines, Mabel Pines, Grunkle Stan, and Bill Cipher. Now, there were some that they made for this collection that aren't on the back of the box. I know there's a chase for Dipper that I believe glows in the dark. And there's a chase for Bill. And then I think they made like Waddles as a Hot Topic exclusive. All right, so here he is. This is Dipper, and I have no trouble at all getting him to stand on his own, but he does come with the base there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. I absolutely love this one. He looks so good. I love the hair. I love the outfit. It's just like in the show. And then I'll put the hat down a little bit this way so that way you can see the pine tree on top, which I think is very, very cool. And I love how the hat looks like just a little too big. Like it looks as big as it does in the cartoon, which I absolutely adore. I'm going to go ahead and do the full 360 for you guys. On the side here, you got his journal. That's probably my favorite part of this figure is you got the little journal 3 right there. And it's not just like the cover that's cool. It has like little like, I guess it's just on this side, but like little pages sticking out and it looks worn and stuff. I think that is just so cool. And there's like a little, I don't quite know what that is. Maybe it's a bookmark. There's like a little bookmark there, which I think is just absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead, keep turning him around. You can see more of the fluffy hair in the back, which I think is cool. I'm going to go ahead, finish turning him around. I think this one is awesome. Something else I forgot to point out is like the lines under his eyes that he has in the show because it's supposed to be that he like doesn't sleep much. I think this is awesome. All right, next up we got Bill Cipher. This was number 243, and let's go ahead and get this one open. All right, Bill comes with a base as well, which he does need because he is top heavy. So here he is. This is such a unique look for a Funko Pop. This is a standout to me. Like I've said, I've had this for a while. I've had it since I was little, so I didn't take the best care of it. So you can see some like lines of black here on the bottom, but the figure itself is still awesome. I love the yellow. It's so bright. I love how they do the one eye. Like it looks just like Bill from the show. It's just so cool. And it's just such a strange look for a Funko Pop. It's just so unique. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around. Something about it does still feel kind of creepy, even though it's like a more cuter version, I guess, than Bill in the show, especially because I think Bill's eye in the show is unsettling and this is a Funko Pop, so it's just one black, like straight black eye. But something still feels very unsettling about this. I really love the black top hat and how long it is, just like in the show. It's so cool. These are just such accurate pops. Like there are definitely some pops out there that excel more in detail than in accuracy, like in face shape and stuff. But these are both very well detailed. There's nothing else I could have asked for from this pop. And it looks just like, and the same thing with Dipper. There's so much detail there with like the journal and stuff. And it looks just like Dipper from the show. These are absolutely 10 out of 10. And with Gravity Falls now being a bit of an older show too, these guys just feel a little bit more like old school and a little bit more nostalgic, and I absolutely love them. I would love it if they came out with more Gravity Falls Funko Pops now, but there is just something very cool about having most of the pops that came out for Gravity Falls having come out at the time of Gravity Falls. I don't know if the figures would feel as nostalgic if they weren't almost as old as the show. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and leave a comment if you feel like it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.